just the way it was.
Well, why was the multiple sclerosis brought up so late?
What? Because it wasn't anybody's business.
It was a private matter, personal information. I don't think the world needs to know about that.
But it's all coming out now.
Yes.
Is it worth it?
Yes. Melissa is worth it. She's worth everything. Everything.
How do you feel it went today?
I have a lot of confidence. I know she'll be home.
What thoughts have you had as you sit in the courtroom?
Dad, I want her back with me. And if there is a God, that she'll be where she rightfully should be.
At first, I was against it. I guess it's my pride. I thought I'd feel like less of a man if she carried somebody else's child. But I understood her reasoning. I can live with it.
Did Mary Beth indicate to you whether or not she'd be paid?
Yes. She wasn't interested in the money. We didn't discuss that.
Mr. Whitehead, do you recall Mary Beth telling you why she wanted to become a surrogate?
Yes. She wanted to help an infertile couple.
Hmm? How about the money?
No. She told the Sterns from day one that she wasn't interested in the money.
No? Well, how about you?
Yeah, why not? It could help.
It would help a little bit, right?
Sure. Could help my kids out in the real world.
But you get up at 3 a.m. to run that truck, is that correct?
Yes.
So $10,000 is a way to, well, a lot of those mornings you wouldn't have to do it. It wouldn't hurt, is that correct?
Right.
Yeah. Now, on May 5th, you testified that you were confused and you fled with the baby.
I didn't say I was confused. I said that there was confusion in the house.
Were you confused?
No.
Well, there was the court order.
Yes.
Did the court order say deliver the baby to the Sterns?
It said deliver Melissa Elizabeth to the Sterns.
What did that mean to you?
Nothing. Her name is Sarah Elizabeth. She's got a birth certificate to that effect.
Mr. Whitehead, are you telling this judge sitting here that when you saw that order, you didn't know it meant that baby?
At the time, I was trying to find a lawyer.
Now, I asked you a simple question. You're in a courtroom now, and you're talking to a judge. Did you not know when you saw that document, it meant that little baby in that house?
I knew.
And you weren't confused?
No, I wasn't.
Thank you. Betsy. Morning, Bill.
Mr. Cassidy made the claim you're using your money to intimidate the Whiteheads?
Let me answer that, Bill. You say the Sterns are using their money to intimidate the Whiteheads? It just so happens that there have been twice as many Whitehead lawyers as Stern lawyers, 3 times as many Whitehead expert witnesses than the Sterns can afford to produce, 5 times as many fact witnesses, all produced at a tremendous cost. And we supposedly have the money. Why don't you ask them how they can afford to do any of it at all, let alone outclass us 3 to 1.
You stay rolling with that.
Fred, bring the camera down.
Fred, bring the camera down. Is your side being bankrolled by some outside groups?
Yes, sir. Not that I'm aware of. If any of you viewers would like to help Mrs. Whitehead out, please let me know.
What about the limo?
Well, we have a 2-hour trip each way to the courthouse. The limousine serves as an office. Now, if you'll excuse me, Mrs. Whitehead is about to take the stand.
Whitehead.
Where did you first meet the Sterns?
Victoria Station in New Brunswick.
And who was at that meeting?
Rick, myself, Betsy, and Bill.
And you had a discussion?
Yes.
What did the Sterns tell you they would hope to do?
I don't remember exactly what was said. It was just getting to know each other.
Well, do you remember what you said to the Sterns?
Not really. I mean, they knew why I was there. I knew why they were there. They were the infertile couple, and I was the person who thought she could give them a child.
Did they say anything to indicate they thought they were comfortable with you?
They were nice. They were friendly. I thought I knew what I was doing.
Excuse me. Listen to the question.
Uh-huh.
Can you answer it?
No.
No, you can't answer the question?
No, I can't answer it with a yes or a no.
It only calls for a yes or a no. I don't mean to argue with you, ma'am. Did they say anything to you to indicate that they felt comfortable with you?
I don't remember.
Thank you for clarifying, Judge. Before the meeting broke up, did you and the Sterns come to any understanding that you would be their surrogate?
They told me they wanted me to have their child.
Did you agree that you would work with them?
I don't think anything was said one way or the other. I mean, I was there. I was under the impression from what the infertility center had told me that I didn't have a choice. They didn't tell me I could pick the couple.
And after you went home, did you decide you were going to help Betsy and Bill?
I planned on helping an infertile couple. I thought they were infertile.
Mrs. Whitehead, when you met Bill and Betsy Stern, did you make him a promise?
Yes.
And was the promise that you would carry his baby?
Yes.
And was the promise that you would deliver that baby to him after the baby was born?
That's true.
And did you promise to let Betsy Stern adopt that baby?
That's true.
Well, Mrs. Whitehead, is there anything in the surrogate parenting agreement that says you have a right to keep that baby?
No.
Thank you. Now, your husband testified that the original reason you had for becoming a surrogate was to help an infertile couple.
Yes.
How you wanted to give the gift of life to a couple that could not have a child.
Yes.
And in the beginning, you didn't even care about the money.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Did you file in a federal court a suit against the infertility center worth over $1 million?
Objection to the relevance?
Well, I'm trying to prove here that there's tremendous bias in her testimony and that much of it is colored by the substantial amount of money that she's suing the infertility center for in a federal court.
How does that show bias?
I think it does, Mr. Cassidy. Overruled.
Now, Mrs. Whitehead, regarding this federal court suit, are you and your husband demanding money?
I don't know about money.
You don't know about money?
No.
Well, are you asking for money?
I don't know if that's in there.
Your Honor, may I approach the witness, please? Thank you. I'm going to ask you to take a look at this, please, and tell me if you recognize that as a copy of the federal court suit that you have against the infertility center. Just take your time.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I'm turning to page 17. Does this say compensatory damages?
Yes.
And does this say punitive damages?
Yes.
Could you define damages in layman's terms?
Can you tell me what damages means in layman's terms?
No.
Could it mean money?
That's not what it's about.
You're not talking to the federal court about money here.
No. I don't know. Is that what damages is, money?
Well, what did you hire your attorney to do?
To make sure that this will never happen to people like us again, and that Sarah, there will be no more babies like her. I don't care about money, Mr. Scala.
You don't care about money?
No.
Well, are you financially able to, together with your husband, support your family?
Right now?
Yes.
No, right now we're having some rough times.
Then you've gone through rough times in the past.
Yes.
Did you ever go through a bankruptcy?
Yes.
Did you once have to go on welfare?
Yes.
Excuse me, Judge, what is the relevance of this?
Your Honor, once again, we're into the credibility question here. This woman is testifying that she doesn't understand what's going on around her. Yet she has a battery of lawyers here. She has another battery of lawyers in a federal court